Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you haven't been here before. We are going to do a get ready with me today. I have a couple of new things that I want to try. First of all, wait. I have a couple of things from Jaclyn Cosmetics like bronzer, highlighter, blush. We're going to try that. I also have gotten the full collection of the Animal Crossing from Colourpop, so I thought maybe we'll do... Is this the weirdest like combo ever? Jaclyn Cosmetics like Bushy and then Animal Crossing? Maybe, but that is what we're doing today, and I'm gonna chat a bit about some things that you should not be copying from beauty YouTubers, and maybe some things that you should look into, some things that you might consider copying in your own like makeup collection or makeup behavior. And if you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful things. We're gonna try and do something colorful. There are some purple and greens. Maybe I'll do one eye green and one eye purple. Actually, I would love that. Let's do that. And if you want to see some more color on your timeline, do not forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. Okay, let's get rid of. I was thinking about putting my hair up, but I think I'm gonna do a hairband because I can't. Let me fix this. You know, that's a pet peeve of mine, getting makeup in my hair, and it's also a pet peeve seeing beauty YouTubers get makeup in their hair. It makes me cringe. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Sorry, not sorry. Wow, sexy Angie. That's so sexy. Oh gosh. I always do my face first and then I do my eyes, so I think we're gonna do that today as well. I did buy the Jaclyn things myself, but I got sent the Colourpop and Animal Crossing. I got sent that as PR. I'm still trying to use this one up. This is Colourpop All-Star Primer. I think they have renamed this one. I think someone told me. I am almost out. Do you see how little I have left? Let me take my ring off so I can... I don't know why. It's not like I'm getting it on my ring, but still there's something about putting something on my face while having my ring on. Are you the person that has your ring on all the time? You know, like your wedding ring or your engagement ring? Or do you also take it off? Because I take it off a lot. Not because I'm trying to look like I'm not married, but because like, I don't know, I just take it off when I'm doing stuff like this, and when I'm cooking or when I'm taking a shower. Like, I don't want to keep mine on. Is that weird? Am I weird? Maybe don't answer that. I'm going to be using my favorite foundation. This is the Natasha Denona Foundation X Plus. I am wearing mine in 41Y Light Medium Yellow. That's what I'm wearing. I think it's going to be a good match for me today. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Listen, this is a long time coming, what I wanted to talk about, but yeah, this is a good match. But I was thinking the other day, I was thinking about declutters, because was I watching a declutter, or did I just see maybe a thumbnail with declutter? I don't know. I don't think I was watching one. And I was thinking how happy I am, because I said for the longest time that I didn't like declutters and I didn't want to do declutters, and declutters is definitely one of those things that's like YouTube made me do it. And I will say, there are parts of declutters that I wish and think that as a consumer, not as a beauty YouTuber, you need to declutter sometimes because there's just too much things in your collection and some things don't make sense to be there anymore. Like, no one's asking for comparisons, no one's asking for tutorials, it's not something that you really like, or it's something that's just lightly used and you can give it away before it turns like too old. Like, you declutter a collection from things that like no longer make sense in your work. For example, let's say you have a workplace where you have a big shelf of folders. Sometimes you have to go through your folders and get rid of some folders that just don't make sense for your work anymore. What's wrong, sweetie? Are you bored? No, this isn't food. Doot, doot, doot. I think he wants to say hi. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to say hi? Are you gonna be here now? Yes. You're so cute. You're so cute. I don't know if you can be here. But just sometimes it makes sense to get rid of stuff that you know, I'm not saying you're taking over, but that you no longer need for your work. And that's how YouTubers do it. So I think it's very important as a consumer to not treat your collection the way that a beauty YouTuber treats their collection. You don't need probably to declutter your collection. You don't need to get rid of stuff to have space for new things. That makes no sense. Like, this is your money. You've invested. It's not candy. It's not candy. You've invested your money in these things. You don't need to get rid of them. Don't do declutters because you see them on YouTube. YouTubers are doing declutters for very different reasons than you should be doing declutters. But with that being said, are you really going to be here? I guess so. But with that being said, I wish that I had done some declutters in my collection before I like even started as a YouTuber, because I realized when I started declutter, I realized there are so many things. Sweetie, it's not candy. I promise you, it's not snacks. I realized that there are so many things throughout my life that I have saved in my makeup. Oh yeah, I don't like this concealer. Why am I using this? Okay, we're using this apparently. There are so many things in my collection that I have saved even though I don't like them. Just because it's like, well, I spent my money on this, I need to use it up. You don't need to use up things that aren't good. Normalize getting rid of things that just do not work for you. You don't need, yes, you don't need to use things. Still not snacks. You don't need to use up things that you don't like. Sweetie, maybe you can go down now. Okay, maybe it's not snacks. I promise you, I am not withholding snacks. He's like, is that snacks? Are you withholding snacks? Is that something I can eat? Asking for a friend. Let me do some Kardashian type of like contouring. But normalize getting rid of stuff that you don't like. Because I remember, like, I loved makeup before I started YouTube. I actually freelanced as a makeup artist before doing YouTube. I started YouTube because I wanted to talk to more people about makeup. That's the reason why I started my channel. But I remember keeping, like, for example, foundations. I remember having a foundation stick. I remember having a foundation stick from Maybelline that I hated. I hated it. It made my skin look cakey. It made my skin look oily, even though I do not have oily skin. Oh, it's the what's it called? The trash truck? The garbage truck. It was like the trash truck. I remember it made my skin look cakey and oily, and it only held up for like an hour, but still I was determined. I used that puppy up. Normalize getting rid of makeup that actually makes your face or your makeup routine worse. Normalize getting rid of that because you don't need that kind of thing in your life. If something doesn't work for you and you realize that even though you spent your money on it, it doesn't work for you and you're not able to take it back, like for instance in Europe you can't return makeup, give it away. Or even just throw it away. Don't use something up that doesn't bring you joy. And I wish I had been better at that. Because even if you're not doing like a YouTube level of like decluttering, it can still be very nice to just get rid of things. Look at how little I have left. I have so little left of this, it's ridiculous. I love how I'm saying this as I am using up the concealer that I don't really like, but I don't hate it, but I will say, when it comes to makeup, if you bought something that you don't like, if you have the funds, the means to actually get rid of it, get rid of it. Like, literally. Or give it away, or maybe you can swap it with a friend. Maybe they have something they don't like, and maybe you can swap. Because I wish that I had done that earlier. Just get rid of things that don't work for you. You don't need to keep those. You really don't. Okay, I think, am I gonna set my face? Or am I gonna do my brows? You know what? I'll do my brows. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use, that's not the one. That's not the one, sweetie. I'm gonna use this one. This, I think she brought this back. It wasn't on her site, but it was at Ulta. Her luminous powder. This one is in Brighten Up. I kind of wish I had the yellow one, but I have the one that's a bit more peach. Because that was the only one that was available when I bought this. So what if I just use this as a finishing powder. This is so beautiful on the skin. The only thing that's not perfect is the shade, but I'm so happy she brought this back. This is a beautiful product. I will link it at Ulta down below and you can see if it's in stock, because I saw it at Ulta and I saw that some colors were still in stock. But this is a wonderful luminous finishing powder that's literally so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, I am gonna do, this is the old packaging. There's a new packaging to this now that matches the... I'm gonna do my brows and we can talk about some other things. Some things that you literally don't try this at home. This is gonna be a long video. Let me do my brows. Okay, I'm back. Let's do some cheeks. Let's do some cheeks. Look at how big this is. That's what she said. But honestly, that's big. That's what he said. This is what it looks like. I got the Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. This was described as a light to medium with warm undertones, which is exactly what I have. This is, first of all, very fingerprinty, and it is... This is like a VCR. This is the thing. I'm not the right person to judge this because me and Jacqueline, we could not have more different aesthetics if we tried. It opens up like this. It has a nice mirror and you can see my mess. Don't look at my mess. You don't get to look at my mess. This is the bronzer. It looks pretty light. And I don't like, is this a warm bronzer? Because it looks very pink and that makes me worried because I don't like a pink or a cool tone bronzer on me, and this is described as a light to medium with warm undertones. I know that some brands, when they say warm undertone, they do more of a pinky leaning thing, but I don't like that on me, and that's why I prefer when they say a yellow undertone or a red undertone over a warm undertone, because it helps me, because I have more of a yellow undertone. But yeah, let's try this out. I'm using a Kaleidos bronzer brush. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but this is Jacqueline's aesthetics. She is a bit over the top with her aesthetic, and like, I get it. I get it. It shows up. It definitely shows up. It is a nice, like, baked formula. I really did enjoy her holiday launch for 2019. I tried all of the products, and that's the reason why I picked these up, because I had a good experience with her pressed powders. I mean, that is pretty. It's definitely more of a light buildable formula, and there's nothing wrong with that. The next thing I want to talk about that YouTubers do a lot that you should not do, and I do this a lot, and you should not do this because you don't need to. I mean, I don't either, and that is pay for express shipping. Do you really need to get it in 2 days? Do you? I don't think you do. I really don't. Don't pay for express shipping. I know sometimes it's so annoying when it takes a long time to get to you, but YouTubers pay for express shipping because they want to get the video up as soon as possible, because you want to like ride on the wave of like it being relevant. So if I'm putting the video up when people have already decided whether or not they're buying it, I'm not gonna get as many views. But if I pay for express shipping, I most probably will get that like express shipping fee back in AdSense money, because I'm gonna get more views. Why are you paying for express shipping? Are you telling me that you can't wait a couple of more days to get your eyeshadow palette? Don't spend your money on that. You don't need to spend your money on that. I kind of like this bronzer the more I use it. There's a little bit kick-uppy in the pan. I don't know if you see, but it is a little bit dusty in the pan. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But on this packaging, this like a shiny black, it really shows. It really shows. But yeah, I do like how it looks. It's a really pretty color. It is, and it really does show up, and it's very buildable. I mean, you can see I was able to build that up to a pretty nice sheen. Let me see if I can find my blush brush, or like at least a blush brush. Maybe I'll use this one. And let's see about the blush. But don't pay for express shipping. YouTubers do it all the time, and we talk about it all the time, how we like overnighted or we pay for express shipping, but you don't need to. Save that money. I'm sure you can wait a couple of more days for something that's going to be in your collection for years. You'll be fine. That's a really pretty blush. I am going to go over this though, because I did buy... you know I had to buy the... I bought the Go for Gold, because I had the highlighter palette, like I said, and most of these singles were re-released from the highlighter palettes, but this one was not a re-release. This is Go for Gold. It is more of a straight yellowy gold, and I kind of like highlighters like this, so we are gonna try this out. But the other one I bought was obviously the Vava Boom, which is the orange highlight. Listen, I know that this is a highlighter for a deeper skin tone, but I love being a glowy Cheeto, and I just needed to have the orangey one. So I'm gonna put this on my cheeks because I need to. Oh, this is so pretty. Ooh, okay, that picks up a lot. Okay, I love a glowy orangey cheek. Oh, that is so pretty. I mean, I know I'm going over the blush. I'm aware, I know I'm layering. You don't have to tell me, but I love a glowy orangey cheek. That is very pretty. I'm just gonna blend the edges a bit because it's pretty pigmented. I went in very lightly now because I don't want to go totally overboard. But yeah, you could probably really build this up, and especially if you use the setting spray, because I've used a lot of powders now. Maybe I should use the setting spray before I go in with the highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna try this Go for Gold, and don't look at my mess. And we'll see how this one looks. Let me look at my notes. Okay, another thing that is like, it's a do and a don't, but don't be buying dupes. As a beauty YouTuber, I get super excited. That is pretty. Is that too dark for me? No, I think I'm okay. I like when highlighters are the same skin like tone as my skin. I don't like when they're too light. That's just a personal preference. I usually go for a highlighter that's meant for a darker skin tone than mine, because I don't like highlighters that are too light. That's just a personal preference. I know that most people go for something that's a little lighter. I prefer when they're not. That's, again, personal preference. But I like that. I think that looks really, really cute. And I know since before that I do like how the Jaclyn highlighters look on my skin, and I don't think that this is any different. Let me do my lips first. Actually, let me do a lip liner before, because I'm gonna use... I'm not the biggest fan of the Just a Tint pens, but I will say, and nobody told me about this, all of these pens, they come in two... No, they don't. They come in 3 duos. Every one of these pens is named after a fruit, and every one of these pens smell differently according to the fruit. So there is peach, orange, coconut, pear, apple, and cherry, and all of these smell like the fruit, and they smell pretty good. No one told me. Why didn't anyone tell me? If I had known, because I want to use the orange one. There is an orange and peach in this one. I love the scent of orange, and this orange scent is actually really, really nice. So I am using that one. It smells good, like good. Is this the peach, or this is the peach? So I'm gonna use the orange, and I'm solely using it based on the scent. That's it. That's the reason. This is what the orange looks like. It's gonna be probably too red for this look, but I don't care, because it's orange and I love it. Okay. That is pretty. It's like a corally red. I don't like these really on my lips, unless they improve the formula. But we're gonna see. It smells so good. Ah! I mean, it looks fantastic. It smells fantastic. Love it. Okay, there was a couple of blushes in this collection. I'm not gonna be using those because obviously I already have my face done. There is also a Glitterly Obsessed that is called Billionaire. I don't play this game, so I think bells is like the currency. It's like a goldy glitter. It looks really pretty, but I don't think I'm gonna be using that today. There was also a Super Shock shadow in this collection that I don't even know where it is right now, but mine came a little bit broken, so I think I'm actually gonna give that one to my mom. It's like a shimmery brown. I know she's gonna like it. It's like one of those perfect shades to just put on your lid and be done. And then the palettes came like this. No one told me how small and cute they are. Look at this. They're actually really small and cute. So this is the 5-Star Island. It looks like this. There's like plastic. There's like, it's like a pink with a shimmery yellow. All of these have a pressed glitter, and I know that that is the annoying part of this. This is the What a Hoot. I'm guessing this is the owl character. It's a neutrally brown, again, pressed glitter, wish I didn't have that. And then we have the green and the purple. This is the Nook Incorporated. It is the greeny one, so let's use that one. Let me put the plastic away. And then it is the label of the ball. And it is, again, let me put the plastic away. It is like a purpley one. This is a duochrome, it's like a green to a purple. So let me do some eyeshadows. Okay, I wanted to talk about dupes. Because I feel like sometimes people are using dupes in a very weird way. So here's the thing. As a YouTuber, wait, strawberry smoothie. I'm all over the place. It's strawberry and orange smoothie and I am living for it. Okay, I am gonna be using this one, the dark purple. Ooh, that picks up a lot. Okay, dupes. As a YouTuber, if I find a dupe, that's a jackpot. Jackpot. I'm like, yay, a dupe that I can talk about, something that I can recommend. That's impressive. Something that I can recommend to my viewers, that's a dupe. But if you find a dupe in your collection, that means you bought something you already have. That's not a jackpot. That's awful. Like, it means you have two of the same. And I also have a very, like, this fallout is not to be joked around with. Wow, okay. No, look at that. What is this? What is this? No! No one asked you to be this patchy. What? No one asked you to be this patchy. Who gave you permission to be that patchy? I'm using one eyeshadow and it's that patchy. Who gave you permission? Oh wow. I'm gonna have to try and fix that later. What I wanted to say is that if you find a dupe in your collection, it means that you did something wrong. You bought something you already have. So dupe videos on YouTube, they're not meant for you to find something you already own. It's meant for you to find a replacement when something is being discontinued, or if it's something that you want to buy but you can't find it in your country, or it's sold out, or you don't want to support that brand anymore, or you want to find something cheaper instead of something. It's not for you to buy something you already have. If I'm telling you a dupe of a product that you already have, you buying that makes no sense because you already have it. And I see people sometimes buying things knowing that it's a dupe for something they have, and this eyeshadow is atrocious. Who do I have to sue? Oh boy. What is this? What? If you love this eyeshadow, that's perfectly fine, but listen, this is so much kick up in the pan. Like, do you see this? It's so much kick up in the pan. It's crazy, and it is just, it's like subculture again. Who thought that this was a good purple? No, really, I just want to talk. It is what it is. I'm gonna leave that for a little bit so I don't just implode, because yeah, I don't like that. But like when YouTubers are talking about dupes, you should not be interested if you already have the product, because you don't need to buy another one that you already, like, why do you need two of the same? Why do you need two of the same if you already have it? If you have it, you have it. It's nice to know if you in the future are interested in replacing it, or if it's a product that you love that's being discontinued. It's perfect if you need to like rebuy it to know that there's a dupe out there, but you don't need it now if you already have it. I think this green one is better. I mean, it can't be worse. How could it be worse? Yeah, this green one I like. The green one is nice. The green one gets a stamp of approval. The purple one, No comments. If a purple can't even stick on a non-set sticky primer, then is it really an eyeshadow or is it just a purple setting powder? Asking for a friend. Okay, I fixed this with the Club Nebula. You're welcome. I use the Salon shade. Sorry, but this shadow, that matte purple, the Serene Sable, atrocious. This still isn't a perfect blend, but this is what Salon did, and you saw the result of the other one. It was not cute. It was not cute. I'm gonna do a glitter glue, and I'm gonna actually put the glitter on. Don't try this at home. I know you're not supposed to, but I can't help it. You see, it's not a perfect blend here because I really had to try and pack it on. Had I known that this was going to be this horrible and I've just used the Salon from the beginning, it would have been a lot better. But I feel like I saved it to the best of my ability with that shadow. And I know I keep mentioning it in videos, but it's only because I'm getting so many questions. I'm gonna use this Able Sisters. It's restocking in May. That's when it's restocking. The factory is making new as we speak. Okay. Well, that is cute at least. I'm gonna do this on this eye, and I'm gonna do the green, the one that's called CEO. This mint here in the corner, I'm gonna do that on the other eye. I need to change my battery because it is blinking! And I'll come back. Because I have one more point on my list, I think. I think I have one more thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah. One more thing I want to talk about that you should do. That you should copy. Okay, so that is the finished look. I actually used some white in my inner corners. I actually used this one. Who remembers this palette? This matte white is probably the best matte white in my collection. Look, I actually bring this out quite often just to use the matte white because it's so... I like that palette, but a lot of people seem to really hate it. Okay, here's the thing. Trash. Absolute trash. Probably the worst purple eyeshadow I've ever used in my life. Like, this one is nice. I like this one. This one I recommend. This one, you don't need that one. You don't need that one. I mean, the only reason that this eye is looking somewhat okay is because of the Club Nebula palette. That's the only reason. The only reason. I like the cheek products a lot. I didn't think I was not gonna like them, but I really do like them. I think they look really, really nice. This one, I mean, Just a Tint isn't my favorite lip product from Colourpop, but I will say, like, these sets are so cute. If you're gonna buy anything from this, like, Animal Crossing collection, these, like, fruit duos, I mean, they're cute. And this is the other one, the one that's peach, because they really do smell very good. I think this is, and it's a small, it's a mini. And this is one of those that you twist up. So you twist them up and it does say Animal Crossing on it, and every lid has this one has oranges on it, like it's corresponding to the name and the scent, and it's a click closure. So if you're gonna buy anything from the Animal Crossing collection, I would recommend maybe those because they're so cute. The blushes, I mean, it's a peach and a pink. I'm gonna be honest, this is the same peach and pink that I have in every collection. I don't know if there's like a standing offer on these, but the factory just keeps producing peach and pink blushes and they just don't know where to put them, so they put them in every collection. I don't know. I like the Colourpop blushes, but I mean, if you have one, you have them all at this point. So I'm not even gonna open those. I'm just gonna give them away because I have peach and pink blushes from Colourpop. Not they're bad, they're nice. I just have them. I didn't like the green one though. I think the green is really nice. The purple, I mean, it's not even this palette, it's only the glitter. This only the purple glitter. The only other shadow is like from the Club Nebula palette, and it's me trying to save that patchiness. Okay, I wanted to talk about the last thing that I think that you should really take from beauty YouTube, and that is challenges. Just because you're not filming doesn't mean that you can't challenge yourself. Do a full face of nothing new. Do a full face of makeup you forgot about. Do a palette bingo. Palette bingos are so much fun. You don't have to be a YouTuber to do challenges. Do a using every shade in a palette. Do a using 10 eyeshadow palettes to do, like, challenge yourself to pull things from your collection. Do the challenges that the YouTubers are doing, but just do it for yourself. A palette bingo is the perfect way to discover new color combos. Combining two palettes is also the perfect way to like spark some creativity. There are so many things and challenges that you can do from YouTube on your own. You don't have to be filming to be doing them. There are so many fun things and things that are truly fun to film. You can download that app that has the spinning wheel and put all of your eyeshadow palettes on there, or all of your blushes, and you can spin the wheel every morning and let the wheel decide what you're wearing. Like, you can have your friend decide what you're wearing and you decide what your friend is wearing. Like, there are so many challenges that you can do. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to play with makeup and to come up with new fun ways to wear your makeup. So that is something that I wish I had done before I had YouTube, because that is just so much fun. And there's a reason why YouTubers film a lot of things like this. It's because it's so much fun. So don't sleep on the opportunity to do it for yourself, even though you're not filming it. I hope that this video wasn't too rambly. I hope you enjoy it. I really do like having a purple and a green eye. I just wish that the purple palette worked out better. So I will say buyer beware for this one. But the green one I like. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm gonna have a video tomorrow as well. Bye!